There's a flood of fake videos targeting seniors on YouTube right now. I'm not exaggerating, hundreds of them, maybe thousands. AI-generated voices, AI-generated faces, channels you've never heard of posting daily, with thumbnails screaming about huge changes, breaking news, emergency updates, stimulus checks, tariff rebates, and Social Security cuts. And the people watching them? Seniors, retirees, widows, people on fixed incomes who are genuinely scared about their benefits. The exact people who can least afford to be lied to. Yeah, let that sit for a second. I've spent the last few weeks tracking the worst of these, reading the bills they claim to be reporting on, pulling the actual legislation, checking SSA's own press releases. And what I've found is, most of these viral senior finance videos right now are flat out wrong, not slightly off. Wrong. Built on headlines that aren't real, bills that haven't passed, and changes that aren't happening. In the next few minutes, I'm going to walk you through the 5 biggest fake stories spreading right now. I'll tell you exactly what these videos are claiming, exactly what's actually true, and where to verify it yourself in under 60 seconds. So the next time one of these pops up in your feed, you'll know. If you're over 60, hit subscribe right now. This is exactly why this channel exists. To cut through the noise and tell you what's actually true. Not what's clickable, what's true. All right, let's get into it. Fake story number 1. Senate just passed an elder care bill that's going to change everything for seniors. You've seen this video. There are about a dozen versions of it floating around right now. Big breaking graphic, AI voice talking fast. Vague claims about Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid all changing at once. Here's the truth. There is no single elder care bill that the United States Senate has passed. None. I checked Congress.gov. I checked the Senate's official voting record. I checked the Older Americans Act reauthorization. I checked the Elder Justice Reauthorization and Modernization Act. Some of these bills exist. Some have been introduced. Some have moved through committee. None of them have passed both chambers and been signed into law in the way these videos are claiming. What's actually happening? The Older Americans Act is being reauthorized. That's a routine renewal of existing senior nutrition, caregiver support, and elder abuse programs. It's not new policy. The Elder Justice Reauthorization Act has been reintroduced in the House. That means somebody dropped it in the legislative process. It is not passed. It is not law. It may never become law. How to verify this in 60 seconds? Go to Congress.gov. Type the bill name in the search bar. Look at the status. If it doesn't say became public law, it isn't law. Period. That's the only thing that matters. Fake story number 2. Stimulus checks for seniors, tariff rebate, Doge dividend, new $2,000 payment coming. I've seen this one in dozens of variations over the last year. Sometimes it's a stimulus from leftover COVID money. Sometimes it's a tariff rebate. Sometimes it's a Doge dividend, supposedly returning money the federal government clawed back through cost cutting. Whatever the framing, the promise is always the same. Free money is coming. Watch this video to find out how to claim yours. Here's the truth. There is no senior targeted stimulus check approved at the federal level right now. There is no tariff rebate going out to seniors. There is no Doge dividend payment. None of these exist as actual law or actual government programs. Some of these ideas have been floated. Politicians have talked about them. There have been press conferences and tweets. Talking about something is not the same as passing it. And until a bill is actually signed into law and the IRS or Treasury announces a distribution date, you have nothing. How to verify in 60 seconds. Go to irs.gov and search stimulus. Go to treasury.gov and search rebate. If there's a real payment coming, those agencies will say so. If they don't say so, it isn't happening. And one more thing. If anyone, and I mean anyone, calls you, emails you, or texts you saying you need to claim a stimulus check or rebate, that's a scam. Real federal payments don't require you to claim anything from a third party. They go out automatically based on tax records or bank information already on file. Hang up. Delete the email. Don't click anything. Fake story number 3. Social Security 2027 COLA is going to be 5%, 6%, 8%. Every year, like clockwork, this story shows up. The day after the SSA announces the current year's COLA, somebody publishes a video predicting next year's. And every year the predictions get more dramatic. 5%, 6%. Sometimes you see huge COLA-coming headlines claiming numbers that have never happened in the modern history of Social Security, except during the 1980 inflation crisis. Here's the truth. The 2027 COLA cannot be calculated until the third quarter inflation data is in. That data is finalized in mid-October. The SSA officially announces the COLA in mid-October. Anything published before then is a guess, and most of those guesses are way off. The current legitimate forecast from the Senior Citizens League and Congressional Budget Office put the 2027 COLA somewhere between 2.5% and 3.2%. That's the real range, not 5, not 8, somewhere around average. How to verify? Wait until October. Watch SSA's official announcement. Anyone telling you a specific 2027 COLA number before then is guessing, and probably guessing wrong on purpose to get you to click. Fake story number 4. Social Security is monitoring your bank account. They're tracking your overseas travel. They're spying on you. This one makes me especially angry, because it scares vulnerable people who haven't done anything wrong. Here's the truth. There are very narrow rules about bank account checks and overseas travel that apply to a specific group: supplemental security income recipients. SSI is a welfare-based program for low-income, low-resource seniors and disabled Americans. It's not regular Social Security. It's a separate program, with separate rules, with reporting requirements that you agreed to when you signed up. If you're getting SSI, yes, the SSA has the right to verify your bank balances and your residency, because SSI is means tested. They check that you still qualify based on your income and resources. That's been the rule for decades. But if you're getting regular retirement benefits, spousal benefits, divorced spouse benefits, surviving spouse benefits, or Social Security disability insurance, the SSA is not monitoring your bank account. They are not tracking your travel. There is no surveillance program. The videos claiming there is are either misunderstanding the SSI rules or deliberately scaring you for clicks. How to verify? Go to ssa.gov. Search Reporting Responsibilities. You'll find the actual rules. They're public. They're specific. They apply to specific programs. They are not a general surveillance program on retirees. Fake story number 5, and this one is the most dangerous. Major Social Security changes coming on April 17th, or June 1st, or July 15th. Call the SSA immediately. Go to your local office. Take action now. These videos are designed to create panic. They throw out a specific date, usually a few weeks in the future, and tell viewers something major is happening that day. The thumbnail looks urgent. The voice sounds urgent. The video runs 16, 17, 20 minutes. And by the end, you realize the video didn't actually tell you what was happening on that date, because nothing was happening on that date. The whole thing was manufactured urgency. Here's the truth. Social Security does not implement major changes on random Tuesdays. Major changes happen at predictable times. New COLA, January 1st. Medicare premium changes, January 1st. Tax-related changes, usually January 1st or with the federal tax filing season. Annual enrollment period for Medicare, October 15th to December 7th. These are public. These are documented. They don't change. If a video tells you to act now before some random date because Social Security is changing, ask yourself one question. Is this date listed on SSA.gov as an effective date for any policy? If the answer is no, the whole video is fabricated. How to verify. Go to SSA.gov and look at the official announcements. Look at the official press releases. If a major change is coming, the SSA itself will announce it. They will not leave it to a random YouTube channel with an AI voice to break the news. Now I want to address something bigger. Why is this happening? Why is your YouTube feed flooded with fake senior finance content right now? 2 reasons. 1. AI tools have made it incredibly cheap to produce videos at scale. A creator who 2 years ago might have made 1 video a week can now make 1 video a day, or 2, or 5, all without showing their face, all without doing actual research. That has flooded the platform with low-quality content. 2. Seniors are a high-value audience for advertisers. Real retired Americans clicking on financial videos generate ad revenue. So creators have a strong financial incentive to grab senior attention with whatever headline works. Truth is optional. Engagement is the only metric that matters to them. I'm telling you this not to depress you, but to arm you. The senior audience is being targeted right now by scammers, by bad actors, by AI-generated channels that don't care if their information is right. The way you protect yourself is to develop a quick filter. 3 questions. 1. What is the source of this claim? 2. Can I verify it on an official government website? 3. Does it make me feel scared or rushed? If the answer to question 3 is yes and you can't verify it on an official site, walk away. And I'll be honest with you, this channel uses AI tools too. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. But every claim in every video is sourced. Every dollar figure is verified against IRS, SSA, or peer-reviewed research. Every form number I tell you to file is a real form on a real government website. That's the difference. Tools are tools. The question is whether the person behind the tools is being honest with you. That's where most of the bad actors are getting it wrong. So let me give you your 3 steps for this week. Step 1. When you see a senior finance video that makes you feel panicked or rushed, stop scrolling. Don't share it. Don't act on it. Open a new tab and go to SSA.gov, Medicare.gov, or IRS.gov and search for the claim yourself. 60 seconds of verification will save you from a lot of bad decisions. Step 2. If you've already taken action based on a fake video, for example, you went to the SSA office because somebody told you to, stop, pause, verify. You probably didn't do any harm, but make sure you're not being walked into something. Step 3. Share this video with anyone over 60 who you know watches a lot of YouTube, especially anyone who's been telling you about huge changes they saw in a video recently. Most of them are getting bad information. You can help them. Look, the system is complicated enough without people lying to you about it. Social Security is real. The Fairness Act is real. The new senior tax deduction is real. The Medicare Advantage forced disenrollment crisis is real. There's enough real news to talk about every single week without inventing fake news. That's what this channel is going to keep doing. Real stories, sourced facts, plain English. If this video helped you cut through the noise, hit the like button so YouTube shows it to more people. Subscribe so you never miss the next update. And share this with anyone you know who's getting confused by all the conflicting senior finance content out there. They need this more than they realize. In the next video, I'm walking through the actual Social Security and Medicare changes that are happening in 2026, the real ones, with the official SSA and CMS source documents pulled up so you can verify everything yourself. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you in the next one.